Okay guys, I realise here that this isn't all stuck down around the edge, which is really good. So that means I could probably get that ribbon underneath. Hi everyone, so before we start, let me just show you what we'll be creating. This is a lady in bloom wedding bouquet, and she's got some lovely felt flowers here for her hair, and if we turn it over, we've got some lovely felt flowers on the back here as well. So let me show you how I make this. So if I just bring this up, I've just drawn out the side of a woman's face. Okay, I'm going to use this for my template, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this onto my cardboard. And so what I'm going to do is go away and cut that out, and I'm going to do another one on a thin piece. Okay, so now we've got our two silhouettes, and they're cut with thin and thick cardboard. Then you have the back here and the front here. What I'm going to do is mark out where I want my bouquet handle. You can have it wherever you want. You can have it in the middle, at the top, wherever you want. So I'm going to just draw around this tube, because this is going to be the handle for our bouquet, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go away and I'm going to cut that out. So next, what we're going to do, now I've actually cut the hole in the back, okay, and we know how the handle fits. So what we're going to do now is put some pink on the front, so we can create this face bit here. Okay, yeah, we want the front to be on this plain bit, so I'm going to put it down like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut this around. Okay, there we are. So yeah, I have actually missed this bit. I'm wondering to just stick something. We could actually stick a piece. Yeah, I don't think you'll notice that once it's all decorated. So that is your face, and this will go on the back like this, okay, and then your handle will go in there. So I'm thinking, how are we going to do the edge now, because I've actually gone ahead of myself here. What I'm going to show you now is how I did all this edge, okay, and I don't want to repeat myself, but like I said before, stick the edge on first and then you won't have any problems with covering this bit up. Okay, so with this, what I did was I just cut some petals out all the same. Then what I did was I just glued these on. So basically I'm just take the glue, add a bit of glue on there. Okay, it's the same as your ribbon really, overlap it like that. Okay, and then stick that both sides like that. Okay, so I think that will be pink. It doesn't really matter what colour they are. Well, I didn't really do them in a sequence, I just did them how I felt like putting them on. So really all we're doing is trying to cover this cardboard around the edge here. Okay, so we're just going to glue that on like that. Okay, just like that. Okay, right, and as you can see here, I've stuck some ribbon on. Okay, and what I've done is, because this wasn't glued down as much, I started to stick it underneath this material, so I managed to do that, which is why I'm saying don't stick this down first. Okay, so the next bit will be me showing you how to do this ribbon here around the face. Okay guys, I realise here that this isn't all stuck down around the edge, which is really good. So that means I could probably get that ribbon underneath. So that means I can stick the edge of that ribbon just underneath like that and you won't see it. Okay, so which is really good. Okay, otherwise I would have had problems with that. I might have even had to stick something on top of this so that it would cover it up. So yeah, that's going to be very fiddly for me now because of the way I've done that. I'm going to have to go under here and stick that down like that so you can't see the edge of it. Okay. Yeah, not really what I planned on doing. But what can you do? Once you've done something, you've done it, haven't you? So I couldn't really I know I couldn't take that felt off. I know I can't do that. So with this, I'm going to definitely have to cover that up with flowers now. Anyway, I don't really like this yellow on here, so I'm going to be doing that anyway. So yeah, so if you can see how that is, now you understand why you need to put the felt on afterwards and not before. Okay, I've stuck all the ribbon around the edge and around here. Okay, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make these two flowers. Okay, the first one I'm going to show you how to make is this one here, and this is really easy. Okay, so all you do with this is you make a template like this, and I normally cut around it, but you can always draw around it as well. And where are my scissors? Just one second. Okay, I found my scissors. So we're going to just cut round onto our felt like this. And then I just basically do a little stamen in for the middle. So it might be a white one. And I guess what sort of size I'm going to do for that, and I just cut it out freehand like this. So what you do is, I'm just going to cut that piece off, is we just cut around these petals that I've cut out like this. You can actually draw around these, or you can do a template, but I find it's easier to cut around, only because I don't find it easy to mark felt. That's the only reason. You might have a pen that marks it easier. So that's your petal, and I do 10 of those for the I'll do 10 of those for each flower. Okay, I do 5 underneath and 5 on top. Go in between each one. Like that. Okay, so now I've got all the flowers made up, and I've added these lovely little sequins, okay, that I found. So I've got a little butterfly there as well, lots of little felt flowers, and I've done these leaves the same way as I did the edge. Okay, so I'm going to stick these on where I want them to be, so I'm going to just do that now. I've done the front. This is what the front looks like. Okay, so now we're going to turn it over and we're going to do the back. First of all, before we decorate the back, so I've made all the flowers and everything, we're going to just stick this handle in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put some glue around the edge of the handle and on the bottom, okay, like that, just like that, okay, and then I'm going to stick that in there, and I've ribboned the handle up, but if you want to see how that's done, I'll put a link in the description to another video to show you how that's done. Okay, so this is your handle, and I've done, you can see here I've used the same ribbon for the edges for the handle. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decorate the back. I think this is how I want the back to be, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick these flowers on. Okay, this is the finished product, and to be honest with you, I wasn't quite sure about this when I started to do it, but it's actually growing on me, should I say. So we've got the face here, and I decided to change the colour of the face so it matches the mauve flowers on here, and we've got all these felt flowers around here, and the sequins I think really bring it to life. Okay, so if we turn this around, we've got this ribbon along the edge here, and then if we move it round, you can see that there's some felt around the other side here, and this is the back. The back has got all flowers on the back and sequins to match the front. Okay, and I've also, you can see the handles on here, and that's been matched to the ribbon along the side there. Okay, so you might do this differently. Perhaps you might decide to have ribbons in the hair, maybe have it different colour altogether, put your own spin on it. Let me know in the comments what you think you would do with this if you was to create it. Yeah, you can like this video if you like what you saw, and you can also subscribe to this channel to get more videos just like this one. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.